I came across this picture of a red fire Terminator Cobra, and the paint on the car is completely destroyed. The car had been sitting out its whole life, and the owner said that when they bought it, the previous owner had told them that the car would sit in this open parking lot in an apartment complex, but he would drive it around once a week in the parking lot. So I don't know really the reason behind that. Maybe they just didn't register it or whatever. But the real shocker in all of this is that this Terminator Cobra only has 23,000 miles on it. I could not believe that this car has less miles than any Mustang I've ever owned. I bought my orange Cobra with 29,000 miles. It was super low miles, well taken care of. But I just couldn't believe that this car had such low miles, and it looks like this. It's obviously a car that just hasn't been driven a lot. And unfortunately, red fire metallic does not do well in the sun and the elements. I was able to find this other picture of the car. You can see that the bottom valence between the exhaust pipes, that part of the bumper, is faded. It should be a black color. It's kind of a gray. But still a cool car. It looks like it has a pretty straight body. I don't know what kind of rust might be underneath it, or any rust for that matter, but looks like a really cool car. This actually reminds me of another Terminator Cobra that I had seen pictures of on Facebook. This other car was also red fire, and it lived in Texas. And you can see the paint on this car is really bad. The front bumper's hanging. It may have been in an accident, but the paint's just starting to go. And that part there where it's peeling away is actually similar to the paint fade on the other car that we're talking about here. Now, red fire does not do well in the elements. It's really unfortunate. I had a 03 red fire GT, and when I got it, the paint was already starting to fade a little on the roof. My parents still own the car. My younger brother's been driving it. You can see how the roof's really starting to peel, and this next shot is the top of the hood scoop. That's just really flaking off. So the red fire unfortunately doesn't do very well in the elements. But anyway, when I saw this car, it reminded me of my red fire, and it reminded me of the other one I had seen with the Texas plates on it. So it's cool to see a car like this, though, that somebody has taken. The owner said now that it's in a garage and he's going to be repainting it and taking care of it. So I like to see that happening. And with a new paint job, there's really not much that's going to be bad with that car. It looks great. Maybe the steering wheel's peeling and the interior might have some problems, but it'll be an easier car to restore once the paint's better, as long as there's no rust. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for more of these stories. I always put a link to the playlist of all these Mustang stories at the end of every video, so I hope you enjoyed it.